All right. Well, this morning, at my usual time to post, I said to myself, I don't have anything to talk about. I'd spent the morning at home. Actually, that's not accurate. I was out for a little bit around 7, and I was like, I just don't have anything going on. So, all it takes, just for the record, for those of you who live on Long Island or even in the Bay Area, I think Highway 80 applies to similar to the LIE, to what I'm about to say, which is you ever have nothing going on, just go ahead and get on the freeway or the expressway and observe. Just watch. Watch it all unfold. People in their cars in a state. I mean, I'm gonna try to be tolerant, but I may sound like a maniac or even a psycho. So I guess that just makes me part of everything and everybody, which is what I am anyway, right? But so first it's like, okay, obviously it was me because I'm going to yoga, and this is always the funny thing. I'm always rushing to yoga and stressed out, and lights are turning red, and I don't give myself enough time. And then I'm driving behind all these people that are doing 25 in a 30 in the left-hand lane. Now let me just be clear. I don't care if people want to drive slow. I don't care if people want to drive fast. If people want to do their thing, that's great. But do it where you're supposed to do it. Drive fast in the left-hand lane, slower in the right-hand lane. And it was just like every person I was behind, like there were two lanes, and it was both people were like 24, 25, 26. I'm just watching my speedometer in a 30 and then even in a 40. And I was like, what is up? And then I go to the store, I get out, and I walk in the store, and this woman's kind of like, she's on the phone. It's a store where there's nothing really going on. And she's on the phone. Oh, hold on a second. Has to put the phone down. And it's like, can I help you? What do you want? Oh, yeah. I mean, she's like preempting my questions and like jumping in to help me. And I'm going to make up what that was about to get back to her phone call. Because she was like, oh, do you want that one? Oh, what did you say? Oh, I'm sorry. What did you want? And I'm like, I'm just thinking and I'm just looking at the moment, you know? Oh, okay. And then she stopped. And I was like, all right, so here's someone who's being paid to be on the phone and then talking to me like I'm a distraction to her phone call. Then the best part, this is my own personal favorite, like the icing on the cake. I'm in a parking lot where I'm in like this, and there are other cars coming this way, and there was white line space where nobody could park to my left, and the person, facing me, so I'm parked this way, and there was someone here, on the other side, parked facing me, who, there were white lines beside me, so I had opened my door, and I was messing around in my car, and I hear this beep. And this woman's like beeping, and she wants to get out past me. So she's basically effectively like motioning for me to close my door. And I'm thinking, what exactly is wrong with backing up, which is what I believe you're supposed to do in that parking space. When you park a car in, you pull out of the thing. If there's an obstruction or a grid or some other kind of traffic pattern that is not the way you're supposed to go. So, and all this stuff probably on any other day or on most days really doesn't bother me. But sometimes I just sit back and I go, what the fuck is happening? And I also get a little annoyed because I feel like I spend a pretty large amount of energy trying to be aware of my surroundings, trying to be sort of like careful or cognizant of who's what, where, when, trying to be polite, let somebody go, don't care if they drop the door on me, don't care if they want to pass me. And then some days there's just so much of that like stuff where it's like people are walking around like zombies and it's affecting me. And I'm like, okay, today I'm going to make it personal, And this woman was like, and again, she pulls out and pulls past me, and she's got a mask on in the car by herself. So don't even get me started about that. And I'm like, and she's just like driving like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you smoking or what are you being given? Because it is like total, and everybody I pass, and then I came home on the LIE. And again, the LIE is a 55-mile-an-hour zone. People in the left-hand lane are doing maybe 55, maybe a little bit more, but in the left-hand lane. It's like, and everybody's passing them on the right and passing them on the right. So I'm like, what is going on? And I look, and every single one of them is on their cell phone. So this like self-absorbed, entitled, like in your head, I don't give a fuck about anybody. affects other people sometimes. Even people like me who try to shrug it off and make it like it's no big deal. Sometimes it's just a fucking big deal. So anyway, here's the thing. If you want to do 55 on the LIE, do it in the middle or right-hand lane. If you want to do 25 in a 40, do it in the right-hand lane. And whatever you do, get out of the fucking left-hand lane if you're on your cell phone. Now here's the clincher. I'm just going to go on for one more minute. I go to Target and I come out of Target and I'm getting in the car and I'm doing something and I look up and there's this guy waiting to move a cart out from in front of my car, and he's just sitting there and waiting for me to move. And he looked at me and he just pointed at the cart, and I waved and he smiled, and I felt instantly better. Because you know why? It takes one nice person, one good, kind, generous, aware, polite, considerate act to wash away 10 fucking self-absorbed idiots. There you go. Little math for today. Have a good day. See you soon.